For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you guys a review on a product from Kampa. So this here is the Kampa Hayling 4 Air Pro. So it is a polyester Hayling inflatable tent. So it's one they've run for a number of years now. It's been an absolute brilliant seller over the last 3 or 4 years. So it's one thing that just offers a lot of space for a very good price, and you still kind of get your three sections, your sort of sleeping area, your main living area, and a nice canopy area as well. So very, very important and very well done. Talking about the materials, so it's it's an air beam tent, so it's quick and easy to put up. I mean, the whole thing I put up on my own, I think about 10 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Bear in mind the sort of, the sizes. You can get bigger ones as well, so you do the 4 and also the 6. So have a quick look out for that review video as well. It uses Kampa's Pro fabric, which is 150 denier. So it's a nice thick fabric and a 6,000mm high shellac head, so it's very, very waterproof. They've actually new for 2018 collections do a polycotton version of this, exactly the same in every single way, just polycotton material. But check out that review video just to sort of see the differences in terms of what you benefit from and what you don't. So nice model again, decent sort of size, and it's something that again they've added to and actually modified for the 2018 collection. So you've got extra ventilation panels by the bedrooms, really just help with circulation of air, and you've got brilliant headroom throughout the whole tent. A nice big PVC window here which doubles up as a door as well. So what you can do is you can actually purchase some extra king poles if you want to, and just go and sort of bring this up and out and create a little mini canopy on the side of it if you wanted to. And set that back up. Valves are all easy access points on the external points here, and it's basically just a Boston valve. And if you want to, for peace of mind, you can in theory actually buy a spare inner tube for any of the actual beams itself, and one beam will fit any of them. So the joy of that is no different to like carrying a spare bike tyre for your bike, and like a spare inner tube. So it's a very quick and easy system to replace. Not that you get many issues with them. The thing that makes it quite quick as well is the way it pitches. So you've got little blue tabs down here, which are your sort of main pegging points. So what you would do when you can pitch is peg the main 4 corners, pump it up, and then guide the rest out. You can check out our pitching and packing video on that very model. And yet again, we at Attwoolls are probably the only company who show you how quick and simple it is in one single shot to put one of these models up. You've got a nice guiding system which actually helps with the quickness of putting up as well. So by one pegging point here, it pulls the base open. So again, pulls it nice and taut. But then you can also alter the guide up as well. So again, it's one less peg to put in. As soon as you add that up across the whole one, you're looking sort of 12, 15 different pegs. It just makes the whole process a lot more simpler and quicker and easier to do. You've got a nice big open canopy as you can see from here. And again, there's a zip that's located here, so you can actually add extras onto it. So if you wanted to buy what they call a vestibule, which is basically like a porch door to seal it up, that's a nice option, which a lot of people do tend to go for. You can actually extend it by buying a canopy, so you want to make it an extra section longer, which is completely open as well. You can do that, and by buying a vestibule and a canopy, you can sort of make it longer and enclose it. So in essence, buying both of them is also quite a good thing to give you lots of versatility. There's a new feature you can actually buy as a mesh door. So if you want this area sort of meshed up against the bugs, so you can have it enclosed, obviously, so you have good circulation, not having sort of little critters coming in, then that's a great way to look at it as well. But we'll talk a bit more about sort of the ins and outs of features as we have a look at it on the inside. So let's see what there is to see. So now we're inside the Hayling, you can kind of get a bit more better grasp of how it's kind of laid out. One thing first of all you can see is obviously the nice big open canopy we got. And you've actually got sufficient depth. You could actually put a cooking unit here, and you've got a fair amount of shelter. And like I said, by adding that sort of vestibule on the front or the canopy on the front, you just elongate it and give yourself more internal space. There is a ground sheet for this sort of front area included, which actually again toggles in. But personally, I think you don't want to use it unless you have some sort of extra on the front, because as soon as you put that down, because there's open canopy, as soon as it starts raining, it's just going to come inside and start collecting, and most likely feed underneath, sort of like something like the footprint. But I mean, as it is, it's still a quite nice area. You can probably sit down with a couple of chairs and a few drinks and just chill out in the evening. It's a nice place to be fair. One thing you got again is the entrance into the living area is a flat part there, so there's no tripping up in and out of the actual tent itself. And again, you can just basically put it up and it toggles up just to keep it like a bathtub ground sheet when you need to. So the rest of the ground sheet's sewn in, but it just helps you not fly into your tent or kids, go and do a Superman inside of it. A new feature they've yet again on the front door here, you've got a mesh panel. So always used to be a normal door zipped in like so, but now you can have a mesh. So you can actually have the mesh panel in place, have good circulation of air without having sort of the bugs and the critters coming in. And again, nice mesh panel on the top up here. Just helps with that circulation, trying basically to combat condensation, because it really is a problem at the moment. One massive change for the 2018 collection is that all of these sort of tents now have zip up and down curtains. So previously they were toggled. It's a much more thorough way of doing it now. So as you can see through the window here, you can just go zip it inside. You can sort of zip it up halfway if you want to, alternatively, to get the ultimate privacy, do it up, and that just basically, again, it stops anyone from peering in, just keeps it all private. But again, when you want to have the light coming flying through the sun, you can quite literally just undo this, and it just rolls down into this little pocket, and it's got a little toggle just to retain it in there. So yeah, same thing with all the windows that you've got, happily have that. And then, like I said, you've got a mesh door on that side, which I pointed out from the outside, just to give you sort of plenty of space. And actually, for a full person, the living area is quite ample. You know, a couple of chairs in here, and so you have to use that external area to really get the maximum amount of use out of it. Moving on to the sleeping area, it's 4 berths, so you've got a 2 and a 2, and zip divided so you can have it as one big 4 berth. So if you wanted a couple's tent, yeah, again, it's not a bad option. Certainly have a look at the polycrossing version, which has all the same sort of layout and features, just obviously the material's different. You've got storage pockets at the front here, yet again, to help sort of just put your bits and bobs and have a bit more organisation into the tent, and just handy for keys or books, rather than having it cluttered outside. Because yet again, when you've got an amount of room you've got inside of here, you want to make best use of it. Inside the main sleeping areas as well, you've still got pockets down the bottom here, again, to put keys and things like that, but I can get changed more happily inside the bedroom as well, which means that so if you get the jeans on in the morning, you don't have to worry about it. And even in the corners being 6 foot 2, you don't tend to find any issues with height or anything like that. The inner bedrooms are all colour coordinated, so you've got a green one in the middle, yellow, and then red. But really, you can leave those in at all times. There's no need to actually sort of take them out and put them back in as such. You've got a hanging point for a lantern, not only here, but here as well. And there's also a Velcro tab, so if you have the cable, you can quite happily put the cable down to cable entry points, which are positioned at the front down there and at the front over there. So you've got either side, so it doesn't matter which way your mains cable is coming from, you can quite happily accommodate it. Also, you've got Kampa's Velcro system, so there's a Velcro part here to enable you to use Kampa's Sabre Flexi lights. So you buy a starter kit, which will feed on there, and you can buy an add-on, which will go on this beam here as well. So the choice means that you can actually quite happily flood light into the tent without taking up any additional headroom. So you've got that point there. But really nice model, like I said, it's well worth the consideration. We always have it up at our indoor display showroom in Gloucestershire, so by all means come and look at it and have a feel and kind of imagine yourself camping away on a nice weekend, or week for that matter, with the tent. But impressive model from Kampa, and it's one of those things that they've improved it but kept the price the same. So I think really impressive. At need be, we always offer interest-free finance as well, which you can check our details out onto our website. But like I said, good model from the Kampa Hayling Pro.